but more importantly, that to appreciate that this is not just a journey of one person. This is a journey of many, of holding hands to each other, especially as women, as we still push the agenda of 1/3. We are saying if we are not going to stand firm and ensure in 2027 political parties are able to ensure that in their nominations we have 1/3 of women, so that also Parliament can now stand as Parliament based on how our Constitution is. But more than is that we need to learn, and we are learning from each other. Even as we go out there to mentor the young ones, we are saying it has been a very long journey, and women are judged very harshly. And that is why you find that women will always struggle to really work better than their peers who are men, and to ensure that you are able to be counted. So today we are saying that as we start this journey, we want to see the young women getting to learn, getting to walk a journey with us, getting to ensure that if we are saying it's mentorship, even as ourselves who have taken that responsibility, that you'll be able to call them in some of the meetings so that they understand, so that you start getting to know that it's not just easy as we speak. That today in Kenya, politics is so different. It's not like in the US, where today the Vice President Kamala is able to fundraise in a second. I was supported by very many supported by many people who believed in what I was saying, who believed in my dream. So even as you start your journey, you must have a network. That is your resource. That is your social network is your resource. Those are the people who will hold your hand and say, we believe in you and we are able to come in. They don't need to give you money. They can give you posters. They can give you materials, your T-shirts, everything. It is in form of those kind of donations that you now put into your budget and you say, I have one social comforter here who will support me in this. That budget has been cut, and you move on. So don't think about the money. Think about your social capital, because that's your resource. The other thing you have to always remember, as I always say, when you're entering into a political career, then start looking into your wardrobe, because the skeletons will come out. And then you'll start fearing and wondering, so now why? How? So go back. And social media never forgets. Also, when you're in social media, try and see what you post, because it will come to haunt you or build you. So it's important that you learn what you put on social media, when to communicate, how to do it, what is your message. Always believe in yourself and don't fear. If you fear, you'll have what we normally call a syndrome of not believing in yourself, an imposter syndrome. It is very easy when you're in politics to have an imposter syndrome. That syndrome makes you think, the way so-and-so is, I can be. No, you can't. So you must chart your path. You must chart your own path for you to be successful in this journey. So as I finalize, I think the most important thing the young leaders will have to ask themselves in terms of using technology, because that's what will happen in 2027, that technology will be at high, that all these things we are talking about might have changed, but be sure you must have to get to know, I need a team that understands me, understand your temperaments, understand how you communicate to people, learn to live within your target group. If you go to women who are women of church, learn to be like them. If I walk into Gen Zs, I will walk with my ragged jeans and everything, and I'll do the same, because you're going to lead everyone. When you go to the elderly, learn. They are not fast. You have to listen more. They are like children, because that is their age now. So how you handle them also gives you a leverage. So learn to understand. As a leader, you'll not be a leader for the youth. If I give you my mantle, you have to take care of everyone, starting from the infant and the unborn. That's your responsibility. Always remember that. It's about wisdom. That's when you go and look for wisdom. Because the book and implementing the book is so different. So when I read the book, how I implement the book is when I need wisdom. The book helps me to build in my knowledge. But that knowledge has to have wisdom, how to dispense it, and be able to have a lot of tolerance. Because in politics, and you've seen even not just Kenya, and in the US, you can see I need all the young leaders to follow the politics and how the campaigns are happening in the US. If Kamala, who is a deputy president of the United States of America, can still go through identity crisis, being questioned. Always remember in Kenya, women, we are asked, which tribe are you from? What is your clan? So some of us who our mothers are Kikuyus and our fathers are Luyas, we always find ourselves in a very, very sort of a crisis. Even now the politics of Kenya is regional based. So you find yourself wondering, so yes, am I this side or am I this side? That's why as women, you have to ensure you create a path that does not bring in the issue of tribe. And make sure you are tribeless, you take care of everyone, regardless of their tribe, their gender, their